Alright guys, we're officially live. Let's get this going. So go ahead and take whatever job you want. We've got 3 jobs going. We've got the road job, we've got the radio telescope, we got the production hall. All of them within each other. And pick and choose whatever you'd like to do. You have full ability to purchase whatever machines you need. And if you need any help at a job site, just give me a call and I'll come in there and help you. Over here we need to remove spoil and drill the holes. Luca, are you all set? Are you good here?
Yep.
Alright. Let me go check the other job site real quick. The other job site, I'm just going to remove these barriers. I'm going to remove
Is there a way to track different missions?
Yes, there is.
How does one do that?
If you press 4 on your keyboard,
Ah, there we go.
it'll show you your
That
different missions, and then I believe it's right-click on the one you want to track. It'll
Yes.
tell you.
So depending on which one you want to keep track of, right click, you'll see an eyeball, and that means you're following it.
Yeah.
You can also press 4 and go to locations. So any location you've unlocked, you can just quick travel from that menu instead of having to open up your map and look for it.
Hmm.
Lots of quality of life features. So you go
And then
into
when
the
you need to buy stuff from the store, you can use that to open the menu of the store without having to actually go there.
Right. Road's cleared. I'm gonna lay down the material needed for this job here. Looks like some scaffoldings. Production hall. We need concrete beams and concrete frameworks. Got framework right over there. Well, if I'm gonna get to this, I'm gonna need to remove that soil, so I'm gonna jump into wheel loader, start removing some of that excess soil. I'm also wondering, Scar, if we can use the bulldozer to push, or even the wheel loader to push those loose materials off of this road here and into the marked area.
Wait. Oh, probably.
Give it a shot. It's gonna take a little bit of finesse, I'm sure.
Man, this. Okay, first person in this thing is not happening. With like the cat and the case
Yeah.
dozer, it's really nice to do first person. With this one, you have like a 6-inch window in the front to see what you're doing.
Yeah, I did a video on all the wheel loaders that are available and like how the interiors look and how they operate, their ability to reach dump trucks.
That's gonna be a hard no.
Yep, you can leave that that bulldozer there, and you can go grab whatever bulldozer you'd like to use.
I need something with a crane, I guess. Because you can't push those things around.
No,
You grab the forklift.
forklift, or we have the small mobile crane over here, the little 60-ton.
Ah, yeah, that one. We'll see if it has the reach. It seems like first person with cranes and excavators actually help make me a bit more accurate, I guess.
Yeah, it'll give you a lot more fun too. I'm the kind of guy who prefers third person, but I'll pop into first person a couple times here and there to just kind of give myself more immersion.
Well, if I know where the truck is that I'm dumping into for excavation, I like strictly run first person.
Yeah. Oh, that cement truck looks cool. Is that the Caterpillar? Oh, that's the Mack chassis with the yellow. Okay.
Also, would I be correct in saying that the Kenworth dump truck seems to hold the most, aside from a semi?
That's been the consensus, yeah. And some people will tell you that the Caterpillar 349F has the longest reach and the quickest like digging moves the
That
quickest.
one
Well, I think it also has
Yeah.
the biggest bucket.
Right. They all cost the same. None of them are different costs,
I think there is a
but there
difference,
are
though.
some small advantages. Like the Liebherr wheel loader, I think it's the 546 or something. That one is not as good as say, the Caterpillar 450M or even the Kramer. It's almost comparable to the Kramer wheel loader.
Yeah, for my company, I bought the Doosan excavator,
Yeah, the Doosan
which
and
has the
both
world's
those.
widest footprint.
Yeah, those things are humongous.
Oh, it's nice to see this game kind of coming back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
It's all right. Seeing you guys, I re-downloaded the game, see what's going on.
Right on. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been able to get in and just get some playtime and just run some machines and get a group together. Tanner is a really good operator. He actually does this stuff in real life. Kiwi's
I
really
think I
good.
played with Tanner before. Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely.
Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, still waiting for that VR support, man.
Oh man, I know.
I'll be officially happy after that.
I know the developers were working on a VR version of the game, but they were kind of just stuck at doing it inside vehicle models, driving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The eye tracking is available though, so if you wanted a more immersive passenger seat or more immersive cab view, eye tracking is something you can do.
There's that Steam application,
Yes, I tried it.
3D laptop or something.
Yep,
There's that.
yep. It works okay. It doesn't work very well in like the cars, and if you have something that has like a large overhead, it's not a good option. How you doing over there, Scar?
Pretty good.
I'm gonna run this down and grab a plant.
I don't believe I'm going to be able to reach everything from one spot, though, unfortunately.
Well, there was something like, I don't know if you guys heard of Vorpex.
Vorpex?
It's like it's like a third. It's like a third. Um, it's like a third party. It's like a third party app.
Uh-huh.
You can let's say it's saying you can play like games that aren't like officially supported by VR.
Okay.
But you can but you can play them as VR, I guess. And,
I think there's
let's
literally
say
one
Hunter Hall,
option.
like. You guys know Hunter, right? Hunter Call of the Wild.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, use that kind of technology, and you can like you're there pretty much. Pretty much you're playing. You are it's like playing in VR pretty much.
That's cool.
Really good. Kind of interesting thing.
Oh, that's kind of unfortunate.
What happened?
There's one piece that I can't reach.
Just right out of your reach?
Yeah, and I'm perfectly in the middle of my reach either way.
Oh.
So I'm literally gonna have to like shimmy over 30 feet, extend all the way out to get it, turn 180, drop it, and then shimmy over backwards.
Welcome to Crane World.
Yep. I think the big crane would be able to reach because it does have a significant longer room.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It seems that that's the default that everyone goes to is the big crane. But I don't know. I've always defaulted to the small crane, and then if I need the big crane, I'll pull the big
Just
crane out.
rent it.
The small crane is a bit faster.
Yeah,
And it's also a lot more maneuverable.
that's true too.
Although you can use, if you need mobility, you could just have the big crane and then just use like an excavator for the small stuff.
Some people do that as well. They'll opt to just run an excavator as their main crane, and then
Man, that thing is far away.
the big one they'll use for
Jeez.
roads and things.
I did not realize how far away this piece was. I had to move pretty far to get to it. Also, I forget what it was, but it said there was still one, at least one machine that I couldn't get into. But I forget what it was.
Maybe the Sandy?
Yeah, I think it was sandy stuff.
Okay.
Although, isn't the bulldozer here sandy?
No, that's the Levier pack.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, that one looks beefy.
but doesn't it?
Oh,
So
I still like the D8.
my favorite was the D8, and then that thing came out, and I was like, oh man.
I feel like pretty much everyone just defaulted to the D8 forever.
Yeah,
Well, I'm running the case currently.
I like the case for small bulldozing jobs, or if
Wait, where
I'm
did that rock
cleaning
just
up like
go?
a job I use the bulldozer with, and I need to do some cleanup, I'll use the case. Typically, I run
What?
the 736 as well.
Either this rock that I just set down just became invisible, or it just left the chat.
Left chat.
Where the heck did it go?
It
I
might
set it
have.
right down on this ridge here, and now I reset the crane, and now it's completely gone. Are you in here somewhere, Mr. Rock? The heck? That's a new one. It's disappearing. I don't see it anywhere.
Did it clip through the ground?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You have to just skip that stage.
Typically, when stuff like that falls through the ground, it'll go to whatever your material delivery zone is.
Oh, at the house, or I mean at the warehouse, or at the
No,
construction
for the
site.
job site.
Yeah.
Where is it for this then?
If you go into construction view, you should be able to see it.
It'd be like a box.
Yeah, it's over there.
You found it?
Okay.
Cool.
I think I found it. It's over there with a pile of other garbage.
check on the other job sites real quick and see how everyone's doing.
Are you guys doing like two separate job sites at the same time, or what's going
Yeah,
on?
three job sites at the same time. They're all pretty much near each other.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I believe I saw. Yeah, there's one over there. I found my pebble.
It's among these rocks over here.
No, it's over in
Oh,
this
okay,
pile.
okay.
Come here, you stupid pebble.
It was hiding with the smaller sand and stone. That's funny. He was trying to reunite with his family.
Well, unfortunately, he's a bit late.
His original family. That's terrible.
The object physics while on a crane are like spot on.
That's good there. So we gotta set these 3 stones there. These need to be set as well. See these bags?
And I assume it's the 3 way up at the top of the road have to go there too.
No, right here. Should have
Well,
them.
there's 6 bags there. There's 3 go at the bottom of the road, 3 go at the top of the road.
Oof. Do you need like a small flatbed truck to put them in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Or maybe I can put
Way
them
up
in the
there.
wheel loader bucket.
Way up there. You could do that as well. Let's see if
Oh,
it's
if that
let's see if that's
works.
possible. You know, I used to do that in Construction Simulator 3 or yeah, 3. But I would have to like put the bucket really low to the ground. That way it registered as an object on the ground and then do it from there. So when you place that one, Scar, go ahead and pick one up and then try to set it inside this Doosan. See if it works.
Is it supposed to be pronounced that way or Doosan?
I say Doosan. Well, I have an accent from Michigan. We overpronunciate our vowels, so Doosan, Doosan,
I always thought it
San,
was Doosan.
Doosan.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't really
I actually
mind how
kind
you
of forgot
pronounce
that was a construction brand until I saw one the other day. And
Right.
saw him in this game.
Get in there first. Yes! All right, let's go.
Now
Come
can
on.
you drive with it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, look at that. So I used to do this in CS3. I would put like crates inside the wheel loader and then drive it over to the area.
Hmm.
It looks like
Yeah, doing this first person is a little bit weird because it seems like the bag's a lot further away than, or you're a lot further away than you actually are.
I have to make those a little bit tighter. You know what? While you put the last 2 bags down there, I'm gonna go take these bad boys up to the job site over here. Whoa! Oh, we lost one.
Also, I found out when doing crane work or excavation, at least on keyboard,
Yeah.
I hold my mouse in the palm of my hand while I'm using the arrow keys,
Ah, okay.
so that you don't have to. You can look around while you're moving your boom and everything.
Okay. That's a good idea. I'm getting a lot of like feedback from the physics of this object inside the bucket.
Well, the crane cable physics are impeccable.
Oh, come on.
Just bending at a 45-degree angle like nobody's business.
We're gonna drop it right here. Let's this work. We don't want to come out now.
You may have to lift it up and tip it over. If that's possible.
Not the best, but it's there. Alright, so we did try that. It does sort of work. Not exactly how we'd want it to. You may have to run an excavator if you want to make it faster. But I'm going to put your Doosan back and let you continue on with your job. I think Luca's currently. Are you still drilling, Luca?
No, it looks
No?
like you might be bringing an excavator.
Okay. run back over here to this job site.
Oh, time to get that Trustmaster joystick.
Yeah, the thrustmasters make a big difference. In
You know,
your
actually, I'll just put this one in the
I've been
bucket
running
and
Logitech
bring
Extreme
it up to you.
3D, and the only weird thing is you can only get them in right-handed, but really not too bad for running two of them. It cost me like $50 for the two.
yeah.
For the whole set? Or...
Not even on sale. That's just normal price for them.
Also, one thing I noticed earlier, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but the crane attachment point for excavators is off like the tooth of the
Yeah.
bucket instead
Yeah.
of like
We were
the
hoping
back
that
of the bucket.
it'd be like exactly off a hook or something, but I don't know if that was a problem with the models or what. Um,
All I know is don't let OSHA find out.
Well, if it has a hole in it, then it can hold a. It's fine.
Is that a certified lifting point though?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
certified lifting point. Come on. Fighting with my mouse
What
right
in
now.
the world is happening? Man, those are heavy. Goodness.
Alright, I need another wheel loader here. Let's grab this bad boy.
You want to borrow this one? Because I don't think I'm going to need it.
The Doosan.
Yeah.
Once you get to the road construction part, you will probably use it. So you use the bulldozer to push the soil, but you can use the wheel loader as well to push the soil or remove the soil. Trying to find the sweet spot in this joystick. About ready to just turn it off. There we go.
Go into this one? Oh, it is. Oh, that's the excavator that I can't get in. Okay.
The Doosan?
Yeah, the Sani excavator for the telescope job.
Ah, okay. Go ahead and rent yourself any excavator that you want. We're gonna go to vehicles.
Where the heck is it? I gotta zoom in.
You can also, like I said earlier, you can press number 4. It'll pull up machines. It'll pull up locations, jobs. This will help you easily go to like any vehicles you need to rent, any locations you need to teleport to. It'll even show you like how much it'll cost to teleport to it and who's there.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Alright, so I'm in this vehicle, so now I'm going to teleport to production hall. Like that.
I would just track over to the road, but I feel like it's gonna take a minute. But we got time. Turn all the lights on. Safety first. I wonder why I can't always go 5 miles an hour with this.
What's that?
Like, sometimes I can get excavators to go up to 5 miles an hour. And then sometimes they just
going in the same
refuse.
direction long enough for it to kick into second gear.
Yeah.
So it's got slow and slower gears.
Yeah. Once it fires up, it starts to move a little bit quicker. But then if you like stop or turn, it'll slow back down.
I feel like this is the greatest thing ever for these roads.
Oh, driving on the tracks, on the road.
Yep. steel tracks on concrete and asphalt roads.
Don't worry, we have an obligation to replace it anyways.
Obligated to fix your stupidness.
Yeah, we break it and fix it. That's our solution. That's how we keep ourselves in
Ended
business
up
here.
having that one happen yesterday. They're asking me, hey, can you put the crane on the sidewalk? And I'm just going, I will
yeah.
absolutely destroy that sidewalk. You signed this paperwork saying that it's not my fault? Sure, I'll put it wherever you want. They're going, oh yeah, we had an obligation to replace it anyways. Screw it.
Oh, okay.
Just put it through the sidewalk.
They were like, we were
Okay.
gonna replace that sidewalk. So you're basically breaking the concrete up for us.
Needs to say, it is now a tripping hazard on that sidewalk. But can't say I didn't tell them.
Yeah. There was a lot more soil here than I imagined.
It was a really deep topsoil.
Yeah.
Oh. So if you turn just minutely, it does not slow you down.
Correct.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright, so we're gonna need a tower crane here because the dealer. We'll go with this one first. Fortunately, all of the concrete beams you can't pick up with the telehandler. Everything else you can.
Nope, go figure.
It's the only sucker that you can.
What? Ah. This thing's almost got too wide of a track pad that it can't even fit up the trailer.
Which trailer are you using? The green one? Or the red one?
The one that's meant for heavy stuff, and this thing's only got like 6 inches of track on either side to hold on to the ramps.
Yeah, that might be the green one, huh?
Yeah, it's the one with the horrendous amount of wheels.
You need to leave the excavator.
What?
You need to leave the excavator.
Oh. What just happened?
Alright, I'm gonna drop
Oh,
these
yeah, we can
concrete
go for it.
pallet forms in a spot where you can grab them, Tanner.
Okay.
I don't know why, but the orange of Doosan kind of just is growing on me now.
Oh yeah?
Thank you.
Kind of felt that way too. Like the Doosan's are a little bit too obnoxiously large for my liking, but the orange did start to grow on me a little bit. I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. So,
Are you able to put stuff on this trailer as well? Here, hold on, let me pack that up. Hold on, if we don't have to get the excavator off,
In time.
I'll just load up those two things real quick that we have to take up top anyway.
The excavator is sometimes too large to have Anything else on it?
But what in the world is that physics?
Yeah, sometimes there's some trailers where you can load both a vibrating compactor and an asphalt machine on them, paver.
Well, no, he just unpacked the excavator and kind of just drove out from under it like it was being suspended by flotation.
Oh, we got concrete, pillars to set, and drilling to do here.
Gotta turn all my lights back.
Yep,
Alright.
I'll grab the drill right now.
Okay.
Yep. Now we drag our way up the hill. Wonder if you can lift stuff with the loader too. Like you can
Unfortunately,
with the
you can't,
excavator.
and that's one thing I wanted really badly for the wheel loader, because I love doing that.
Well, I guess it is a little bit less realistic to pick stuff up with a wheel loader than it is with an excavator.
I mean, it's pretty common to have a set of forks to put on the wheel loader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean like hooking a chain to a hook on the bucket of an excavator compared to a loader.
Yeah, I mean, you would get in a lot of trouble for putting it around the teeth like they do in this game.
Well, on the excavators, it looks like they just tack welded some steel cables to the tip of the tooth.
Tack welded. Alright, we're gonna set this down for you.
Thank you.
One. Now we go back down.
Make sure my book is clear of you as well.
What? No. Did you tell them? I guess I should probably spin around so I can see where I'm going.
I can just see the excavator like driving through the woods right now. I'm just catching like your lights and your arms sticking up in the woods.
I wonder if there was actually a reason why they have the lights right next to the decal on the boom, or if that was just for advertisement at night.
Probably advertising. Because you gotta remember too, when they were making these machines, like the models, the licensors had consultants like looking at the models and approving or disapproving or asking, put this here, change that, make sure it has the Doosan color. And
Come on now.
Do we have anyone with a concrete truck or a pump? Currently not using one.
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. Are you able to help, or are you still locked down with what you're doing?
Why is it
Yeah,
not?
I can help.
Okay. We're at the bottom of the road, production hall. We need, we're gonna need the pillars filled in, but we also need the walls poured. I'm placing the last
Well, that's
steel beam.
interesting. I think the
Mine
first sack that
also
was
seems
brought
to
up
be
here.
broken right now, so I can't get all the way to the 37% on this.
It's not reaching.
Just doesn't want to do it. I'll let someone else give it a go.
I think Kiwi might have to try and move that for the sack that was brought up here first, because it's not letting me attack back to it. I was able to grab onto it to flip it up, but then it won't get back up.
If you get out of the vehicle and actually go to it, to the item, you should have an option to reset, so you can flip it back up.
Well, it's flipped, or it's the right way up, but it won't let me attach to it.
With the excavator.
Yeah.
Alright, concrete guys here, that's good. Luca, you think you can operate the drill rig and see if you can get it to work?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Chaco, wow, good to see you, man.
Hello, hello.
Can you hear us? Chaco? We can hear you just fine.
Hello, hello.
Chaco, you
Hello?
can't hear us, can you?
No idea how this works.
Hold on. I'm gonna go check the Discord real quick and see.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, can you hear
Hello?
us? Interesting.
Can't even find the chat. Let's see.
Where the heck is my dozer?
My God.
Of all things that were in the zone, the only thing it said had to get out of the zone was the dozer.
Oh yeah? Is that the
Even though
bulldozer
I
down
was-
at the bottom of the road?
It was down the bottom of the road.
Huh. Chaco, can you hear us? I guess not. We can hear you just fine.
Wow, this thing's got some lights. Of course, I parked this a millimeter too close.
Yeah, you'll learn. You'll get better and better at this game. The more you play it, some things that you'll notice, like nuance, little things,
Oh, now we gotta pave the road.
driving.
That's gonna be.
Did you have to remove the topsoil, or is it just going right into paving?
I had to unpack the gravel and stuff, but that auto spread, so now I just have to go right into paving.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna get the hat paver, because I believe that's the widest. I'm fairly certain that's correct.
Here we are.
Yeah.
I love that truck. Concrete pump truck with mixer on it as well.
Greatest
Game.
addition they made to this game.
Oh,
I don't
game
know how we
changer.
went without it when it first came out.
Back in my day, we used to have to get a concrete pump and a cement truck and try to coordinate with them together. Some kind of symbiotic relationship. Yeah, glad it works too. Alright.
Alright. Oh, I can't. Alright. It's gonna save a lot of headache.
The autofill for the asphalt paver.
Yeah, instead
Oh,
of having to use the stupid little funnel
Yeah.
truck.
It can be fun if you get a team that can operate all of the machines together. But it's still like really tough. The autofill
Well, I
is
wish there
such
was
a
a way
nice
that you
quality
could
of
just.
life.
I wish you could just like even just put the trucks in neutral and then just tip the bed up and push it. But no.
Yeah, or it would be cool if you could have like a cruise control. Because for me, having the gas pedals and everything, I can kind of control the speed, but I really have to be careful not to push down too hard or to let off the gas too much.
Well, it's also annoying that you can't just put asphalt in a dump truck like normal.
Yeah, I think they used to allow you to do that, but then I think some people would say that you're not allowed to do that or that it can catch fire or something.
How are you gonna catch fire with hot rocks in a metal box? What's gonna
I
catch
think
fire
the
there?
oxygen can start a fire. So if you're driving with the asphalt in an open vehicle, the asphalt there'll be enough oxygen feeding it to create like a fire. It's strange.
I don't know about that. I mean, the way we
Yeah,
do
that
it
seems
in
kind of
real
stupid
life
because
is
what happens when you put it on the
throw it
road?
in a dump truck.
Why does the
Yeah.
road not catch fire?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you exactly the whole reasoning, but I remember that was something that they had discussed. I know some other players were like, "Oh yeah, you can't have open asphalt on
But
the
then,
dump trucks."
I bet none of those people have ever seen an actual road be paved.
Probably European style, because I don't really see asphalt trucks here. I just see
Well,
dump
I think
trucks.
the like the asphalt dumper in the game, that bed is European.
Yeah. Wow, it seems
Man,
like
this is an expensive road.
organize these things. Okay.
Well, I think it's going to be close to being a two-pass road, but I think some spots, unfortunately, are going to have to be tree.
Let's go ahead and remove the bulldozer out of my way.
Yeah, I need to over a little bit.
Hey, Gro, you
Yeah.
wanna try and use that drill?
Yeah, I'll give it a crack. I'm probably not gonna do too well though. Drill rig is a nightmare for me even. So first, let's make sure that my settings are set to. I wish I knew what was causing it to do that. Like, which one is it? Which controller is fighting my mouse? Is it this one?
That couldn't have been timed more perfectly.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Alright. You wanna try and get the second one at least, or just skip the drilling?
See if the second one will operate.
Somebody back.
When the drill rig is cooperating, it is so satisfying to use. Alright, this one got the 36.
I got from the other one the 36 as well. Needs to be 37 to get the top piece on.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go out on the limb and say this is glitched.
I'm gonna try a little bit more. I mean, I'm digging up the soil here, but
We could also try the other drill rig and see if that.
alright. One more shot here with this.
You want to skip it or bring
I'll
in a
try.
bear and see if that works?
Hold on, I'm pushing right now. Getting soil. God, as soon as I connect, it's like comes out. Yeah, we're stuck at 35.
Ah, finally I hear you.
Hey, how's it going, Shackle?
Uh, I'm lost in Discord and I haven't played the game in months.
Yeah, it's been a
Trying to
long, long
remember
time.
how it all works. But Discord is so confusing when you're not in it every day.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to change the Discord channel to be a little bit more clean. There's just too much. When there was a lot of people who were trying to make decisions for the server and then they just stopped showing up, it's like, well, why do we have all these channels that aren't being used? We just need a few channels that do the job, which is to get people together to play the game. That's it.
The interface is so busy. I mean, there's icons and colors everywhere, and I don't know which is which.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on your server. That's done. Your game session is full.
Yeah, it's full. Unfortunately, this isn't like CS
Okay.
2015 where I could have like 20 people in there
Yeah,
at
I
once.
remember the little patch.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
It's
full
okay.
right now. But it's good to
I
hear from
haven't
you.
played the game in months anyway, so
Yeah.
I'll try to get acquainted with the controls again.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't played I haven't played a multiplayer session since the beta testing of the game.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I just haven't finished all the campaigns.
Oh, there's a lot of them now. There's
Yeah.
a lot. I have to often remember too that when I set my controls up, I have a different control scheme for bulldozers and wheel loader or excavators,
Yeah.
but it's not the same control scheme for the telehandler or the crane. So every time I switch from bulldozer to wheel loader on my controller setup, I often find that I've also got a different setup for my wheel loaders, my forklifts, my cranes. So getting familiar with the controls again is a great idea.
Yeah, we would need different control scheme for the bulldozer and for the excavator.
Yeah. Because you run joysticks as well, don't you?
Joysticks and wheel.
Yeah.
I use for the tracks on the excavator. I use the switches on the. On
Oh, yeah?
my yeah.
I use the pedals for the tracks, but for the bulldozer, I have one joystick that's tracks, one joystick that's the blade.
Yeah, that's good if you have a modern bulldozer. If you have an old one, then it should be like the excavator. Are you streaming this?
I am. Yep.
Oh, I'll shut up then.
Oh no, you're fine. Please, please talk. I mean, interaction in the game is very good, and people watching, interaction is good for them too. Can't be talking to myself.
Nah, that's usually the case.
Yeah, it begins like that.
Try to get all this material organized so we can just quickly use the crane on the telehandler to grab it.
Something that most people overlook, unfortunately.
I'm still doing the amusement park campaign. I haven't done the airfield. I haven't done the spaceport.
Oh, the spaceport is insane. Do you have the DLCs for the airport?
Yeah,
Yep. Okay.
and but haven't played the game in months. Real life has been a little bit difficult. I am
Yeah.
hoping to be able to jump back in the game before it's abandoned.
Yeah. The community got real quiet. I got so busy with my personal life, and I wasn't doing videos anymore. I wasn't live streaming as often. So the server got real
Yeah.
quiet. But then we had a few people like join in, and it picked up some life again. And then again, I got really wrapped up in like what I'm doing in my personal life. So recently, there's been a few people coming on and like getting really active, and I'm like, all right, it's time to get back into the game and get the groups together and get people playing together again.
The game still has potential. It's a pity that they are winding down. No more DLC, no more big updates.
Yeah, they did introduce. Uh, I don't know if I dreamed this up. I'll have to check, but I think they introduced bucket changing for some excavators. They
They
fixed.
did.
They fixed.
Yes, they
Okay,
did.
so that was something that people wanted. They fixed to the issues with the wheel loaders, the wheeled excavators being stuck in position. So you can actually move them around when you've got the arms out. They introduced crossplay. I mean, they did a lot of really great updates for the game. And they did it all within a very short period of time.
Yeah. But I was reading a message from Cyan Games.
Yeah.
The gist is you can have the best game, it doesn't always translate into sales.
Yep.
And so their remake of Riven is a masterpiece, but it's still a niche market and it doesn't translate into sales. And I think it's a little bit like Construction Simulator 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
very
the
niche
sales
market.
that drive how long the game will be supported.
Yeah. I know currently they're working on a new game, the ship game, which I thought was kind of funny uh, that they're working on that ship game because that was one of their first games they ever worked on was a ship game. So for them to be going back into it, look at this road, by the way. Holy crap, this looks great. Are you compacting the whole thing? Look at this.
I think this might be my last pass.
Yeah, it looks great, man. Good job on the road. I wonder how the other project's going. All right, we're moving some gravel. Now, once things wind down, I'm almost certain that right now they are in the brainstorm, um, like asset ideas and the drawing board essentially for the follow-up version of this game. If it were up to me, and I think most of the community would agree, if we could have the next construction game on Unreal Engine, that would be ideal.
Yeah, possibly, but you know, I still do support on the construction simulator community forums on Steam.
Yeah.
Steam forums. And Karsten hasn't said anything about a new.
No, they never would.
They're always been
You never would.
Yeah, they're always tight-lipped. Absolutely. The developers are still very much members on this Discord server, and there's been a few times that they've answered people's bug reports. So they're still like active in that sense. They're still very much in touch with the community. There's a couple of times I thought about inviting them into the game, but you'll see, like sometimes I'll see them online, and it'll say like playing construction simulator, and at that point, that's when I knew that they were testing like new DLCs or new models or new missions. So whenever I invite them to play the game, they're typically like burnt out. They're like, yeah, you know what, I've been building this game and testing it. I don't really feel like playing it right now. Great job on getting that road finished. Look at this. Beautiful. And we can see see how you can actually witness other people doing their jobs too in the same cutscene. That's cool. I'm glad I got that on the stream. All right. So the road is finished. That means we can get to the second job that's still open. Oh, you know what I forgot? Gravel. Now they're using Unreal Engine 5 for the new freight game, the new ship game, port simulator or whatever that one's called. I would really like it if they took the time, because I know they're gonna have to rebuild all the assets. I don't think Unity 5 assets transfer into Unreal 5. So they'll probably have to rebuild everything from scratch. You have to go to Unity 5 or Unreal 5. But that would be worth it to be on that platform. Unity just has its issues.
Yeah, I've seen the new Silent games, like Riven, and I think it's done on Unreal 5 platform.
Yeah. Unreal 5 is also very easy for developers to
Yeah.
transfer assets between, and upscaling is super easy as well.
But each game has its requirements. I would say maybe Unity is better for moving objects, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah. All right, where's this gravel? He did right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop the gravel, and then we'll probably use like a wheel loader to spread it.
I think that typically a lot faster just doing it with the truck.
Oh, you can still do it with a dozer.
You can do it with the dozer as well. Dozer's a little trickier though. You have to be super careful because if you clip any of the soil while you're pushing the gravel, it ends up turning the gravel into soil and then canceling any gravel you laid down.
Ah,
Yeah. So you have to do, when you're doing the bulldozer, you have to use like really thick layers of gravel. What do we do here? 19%.
it appears that the other two roads. Oh, that one's. There's another one that's the same road that I just did, pretty much. But there's also one where you have to mill it. That's a little difficult to do that with one person.
Yeah. Let's get these vehicles off the road.
Yeah, I organized mine.
Do you have a dump truck with you right now?
No,
Okay, I was gonna say we need some
I
gravel.
didn't need one. Actually, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna make this look cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Wish I had a flag
Let's see what
currently.
he's doing. He's trying to pack it down. Hold on.
Oh, watch. Percentage does actually increase.
Yeah, I see that. There's a way that I do with gravel. Typically, I pour it into a big pile so I can scoop and spread. But what I'll do with gravel, especially with like the Caterpillar, it's nice and flat. Is to grab some gravel.
Do you want me to get a dump truck?
Please. And then you and I are gonna go to the gravel plant and get some gravel together.
Actually, no, I'm gonna be a little zesty and I'm gonna use a semi. Need one of those. And I could also use a semi with a concrete trailer if we need more. And rent one of.
Yeah, check on where Kiwi's working as well. Like, see if there's anything that he might need help with, whether it's concrete pouring, crane work, excavating. Start. We got 3%
Alright,
on
now
that.
I wonder where my
I need
trailer is.
way
Oh,
more, way more gravel. I'm gonna do that.
just to get over there, I think I'm gonna quick travel to the gravel plant.
That's fine.
Actually, it's not that. It's I think closer to me than it is to you, so we're gonna skip that. One is
Oh shit. This faster up to the wrong spot. Where am I?
You're the like material dealer
Yeah.
or whatever.
These
Wrong
joysticks,
kind of
man, they
materials.
fight me every time. All right, nice. You got that bad boy. That should definitely give us a lot of gravel.
Need some lights on the situation here.
Sad.
I have.
There we go. Nice and full. Oh, good. It's fast. I believe you have better brakes than I do, but I go faster than you do.
Yeah, I don't use the brakes too often. If I'm pulling up to a
Oh.
corner, I'll like let off the accelerator and let it coast, and then tap the brakes.
Turn, please. Any day now.
Taking a
There
shortcut.
we go. Couldn't turn it. I guess kind of a forced shortcut.
All right, be careful because right here there's a little lip in the cement.
Huh?
Little lip in the cement right there, so be careful. Okay, you're all good.
Not that big of a lip. Hmm.
A little tricky, but you can definitely get in there. Backing
Oh
in
wow,
is
I
going to
gotta
be
go that way.
the hardest part.
I'm actually relatively good backing up.
Are you? Okay, yeah, you did a good job there.
All the way in the back.
Yep.
Piggy.
Just pour it right there, and then we'll use the bulldozers to scoop it and pour it.
A little bit more. Now my left tire's having a fight with a concrete barrier.
Nice.
Now the question is, can I get out of here?
I believe in you.
Backspace exists for a reason.
Trade a bit of paint with the pillar there, and we're good.
Nice job.
Oh, the lip's a lot worse from that side than it is from coming.
Is it?
Yeah. Or we could just jump the road by accident. I did not see that. Come on. All the way down.
Use the bucket to scoop the gravel up, and then dump it back up at the same time.
I wish you could have like forced it to overload the trailers.
Yeah, the only way
Because
you're
this
doing that
trailer
is
is
by
not
manually
full right
loading.
now. Yeah. Because this trailer's nowhere near full. It's like 2/3 full, maybe. Yeah, it considers it full. Why is it saying... I'm sure that might be glitched a little bit. Because it keeps coming up as bulk materials can only be unloaded, yet my trailer's all the way down. Brakes, please. Those are necessary.
Yeah, if you can drop it, well, you'll probably pull back footage further if you drop it in a big pile here. We'll scoop it for it.
Get it at least a little bit size.
Yeah, it takes a little finesse.
Oh, this really does not like to give out. See if I can squeeze in.
If my dump truck is in the way, I can move it out of the way for you.
No, it's not in the way. This trailer just did not really want to dump.
Oh! Almost got you there. Come on, Tanner. Right behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like this trailer is, at least in dumping, it seems like this trailer's meant, or likes to spread out more than dump in a pile.
Yeah. And that's you
Very
did a
much
really good
so.
job with that spread.
Well, I had to spread like a whole road with a dump truck, so I kind of figured out how to do it well.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get air this time again, because this is now fun. Yep. Clean jump the road. Gotta have fun while you work.
Spreading gravel with the wheel loaders. I tried doing the bulldozer. It is a little bit tough. It's doable, but it takes a lot more gravel than it should.
Yeah, that's why my preferred method is just wheel rolling it.
Yeah.
People think it doesn't work, but spreads it relatively well
Yeah.
with minimal waste. Bigger part.
You know what? This little bit of gravel right there. I'm just gonna grab, pour it out.
have more pedals.
More pebbles?
I might park this truck right in the perfect spot.
Yeah, we can move those. Sorry, Tanner.
Sorry.
Drop this right here.
Tanner, can you move to one side or the other?
Yeah.
And go like right where you're parked.
That's all we needed.
Or not.
There.
Just need to spread the gravel a little bit. That's all.
Well, then we got an extra truck.
Park these bad boys off the side of the road.
Getting the good old pair away.
Now we got compact.
Of course, I returned the dozer that well, actually, no, it wouldn't have been the right one anyway.
Should be like a couple of small ones we can stick in there. The Kramer, there's a certain one that's real small, and it's actually perfect for compacting within that space there.
Really small and annoying.
I don't know which one. If it's I know it's not the Caterpillar one. It could be. It could be the Vakernusen. Does Vakernusen have one?
Yeah, that's probably the one you're thinking of. But that is not really, really small.
Let's go see how the satellite dish is going over here.
I'm gonna grab a ham because orange.
Because orange.
I don't know that it's actually worth getting a second compactor in there.
No, really only if you have the two small ones and you want to do like some kind of teamwork, dreamwork thing. All right, got this under control. It seems.
Are you in there already?
You know, a feature that I would have liked in this game is
What's that?
the ability to. What I would have liked in this game is as a feature is the ability to jump to another vehicle when you have direct line of sight. So let's say you're working with an excavator and a dump truck. You look at the dump truck and you hit a button and you're driving the dump truck.
I know if the vehicle's nearby, you can jump to it quickly without a load screen.
How's that? You can jump.
If you press 3, it'll bring up all the vehicles you have out, and you can jump into any of them from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that if you have a lot of vehicles on that list, then
Yeah, but I mean, more vehicles you have out, the more lag you're gonna get.
yeah.
Usually, I have the hard rule for myself of if I have more than 10 vehicles, I have way too many out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This screen right here is pure chaos to me.
Okay, we have to pour some gravel or some concrete over here at this job site. I think he's already grabbing the truck as well. Let's see. Mac? Yep, he's in the Mac. Mac attack. Need to move that green trailer out of the way too. It's kind of blocking his ability. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be passenger seat in the Mack truck for a moment. Be right back.
Oh, concrete time.
Ah, that's where that little pump truck comes in handy, huh?
Hmm?
Let me get this green trailer out of your way too.
Are you able to load into that truck?
What do you mean?
The uh the one Tanner's in. The mixer and pump truck.
Yeah, you can load into it.
Okay. Well, I might just go get a semi with a concrete or a concrete mixer and to load into you when you get the.
That works.
Oh yeah, slab foundations.
Is there only one concrete trailer?
Yeah, just the red one.
Okay.
But you want a red one? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just did. I gotta go get. Do any of the other missions need a trailer load of gravel?
It's possible. I'd hang on to it. If you had a truck full of gravel, I'd hang on to it just in case.
I need. Alright. Okay.
A lot of concrete for that job.
Ours or his?
Where we're at right now. A lot of concrete needed. It's like a swimming pool size.
That's small.
I was gonna say this is a lot bigger than a pool.
This is like an Olympic pool.
Oh. Alright, let's see how good I am here. Did this wheel loader get reset here? Or did
Yes, it
somebody
did.
actually park
No,
it
it
there?
definitely got reset there. You'll notice anytime I've got vehicles that are being used, side of the road.
Yeah, I parked everything I used for the road on the side of the road, aside from stuff I decided to return.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, we can probably use both cranes to set everything up too.
Yeah,
Because I didn't
absolutely.
return the all-terrain.
Absolutely. Having the other mobile crane with the tower crane, as long as they're not interfering with each other and their booms, it actually does work pretty well.
You're probably gonna want the taller tower crane here then.
With so that the booms aren't getting interfered.
Yeah, you don't want the mobile crane's boom hitting the tower crane's jib.
Aren't they both considered the same thing?
Nope.
Huh. I wonder what's better, having a mixer and pump on the same truck, or having one with a longer pump.
Um, the longer pump is good for hard to reach areas when you've got foundations that are pretty high up. But this concrete pump and mixer is a really good combo for floors and walls, pillars. They all have their own uh, pros and cons. Like there's some machines that
If
you'll
you're
mainly use for jobs. There's other machines that you'll only be able to use for certain jobs. Same with the cranes.
Almost running out of reach.
gonna be close. Fortunately, on medium scope, I don't think I need to get that corner.
Hey, Gray, are you
Yeah.
busy?
Need some help?
Yeah.
All right. We got here floor walls, scaffolding, rebar mesh. Okay. Do you need a concrete pump truck?
No.
And I'm not really sure where to go because I believe to the left of the blue line there toward the road is where the other forum is. Because I didn't have to compact the middle. Although it seems weird that we would only be doing the ends of the building and not the middle.
I mean, that's sort of what medium scope is.
Yeah, medium's like a middle of the road kind of. It'll do some of it, but not
Nope.
all of it.
Oh. Okay.
High scope is like super intense. You'll get stuck with things not actually finishing because of it. Oh, we gotta refill, huh?
Let me see if I can wiggle back in there. Do I have a color match
Come down
bumper?
from the side gate as well.
I know. I'm not that smart though.
There. Welcome to the construction world.
I'm trying to get a little bit straighter so I'm not in the forum. Were you full when you started that?
I was about half full when I started.
And it used, I'd say, close to a little bit less than half of mine. I don't know whose it's using though. Looks like mine, right?
Once I emptied mine out, I didn't refill it again.
Well, I just saw you refill it, I think.
Oh yeah,
But it
I
looks
did,
like...
but I haven't turned it on.
Oh. Actually, if you want to, I could try and just pour some of the edges, but I don't have a very long shoot on this.
With the semi, it's just gonna be a pain.
Yeah. The Kenworth, or like the truck that I'm in, but the concrete body, I think has one of the longest chutes. Which makes it pretty nice for that stuff.
Yeah. It always feels like just doing it with the small pump goes fast enough.
Alright, I'm empty. Do you think I'm gonna need to refill?
Probably not. I don't think for the production hall you need that much concrete, but if you want to refill and then come up this way, because we may need more casting. I'm currently pouring with, I'm using a concrete bucket and a crane to do casting here. A lot of it now, once the wall or once the floor is done for that production hall, is going to be crane work. Lots and lots of crane work.
I know, I love it.
Well, at least we'll be able to tag team it, hopefully.
Yeah, grab yourself a crane, make sure you guys are set up in a way you're not interfering with each
Well, we
other.
got the all-terrain crane, I just need you to get the not midget-sized crane.
Go ahead and rent the big one. There's the Sani as well. Oh, you don't have the Sani. Grab the Leapier.
Well, I'm probably going to be using the all-terrain anyway.
The 60 ton?
The mobile.
The mobile? Yeah. I've got the mobile up here right now. Yeah. Currently using it with a concrete bucket to fill this stuff.
I'm here.
Compact soil. Do we have a compactor down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll just leave this up here. Actually, I'll leave the tank, not the truck.
Okay.
Because I may need the truck. Pull it over here.
have the truck trailer as well. Let's see where you
Oh,
at.
you can put another chute on this. What?
I'm gonna go grab that compactor and bring it up this way. Oh, you know what, Luco? You need this for the for those parts, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Will do. Go ahead. I'm gonna refill this chute real quick. It's done and ready. I do need
Do you want the fast
compactor.
directing cranes or the tower crane? I've just seen the tower crane, right? I'm gonna rent another one of the 60 tons because
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
can stand.
I'm gonna fast travel this up to the next spot. We'll get this part
Goodness.
compacted.
Well, there was a minor collision there. Yeesh.
Don't worry, it's not reportable.
There would probably be significant front end damage to the crane because Kiwi was coming down here at like Mach 10 as I was pulling out of the
Mach 10.
vehicle shop and
It's alright, it's a rental.
filmed me almost 90 degrees.
It's a rental. We'll just
Yeah, I'm
write it
sitting
off.
at the front of the crane.
We'll tell them that that was already there when we got it.
What, the missing hook?
Yeah, the whole front end damage and everything. Shattered windshield. But yeah, that was there.
We're
We got
gonna
that.
just call them and tell it has a dead battery. We need a new one 'cause we can't afford the downtime.
Just duct tape and zip tie the front end back together. And when you turn it in and they touch it and it falls apart, like, what did you do?
I'm back.
God damn, coming in hot.
Oh, you should see the starter crane shark in the European map. If you tap the brakes while you're going around the corner, that thing does like 720.
You can actually, well, I think there's an e-brake. I don't have access to it on my steering wheel here, but I know if you're using controller, e-brake is pretty accessible. I think keyboard as well, e-brake is really accessible, and it's a huge help if you're trying to do like any kind of racing in this game where you're racing
Sir,
against someone else.
that's not how you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, this e-brake is a big deal.
Everything about that is wrong.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Now you're gonna have to clean all that off.
Nah, it's a rental.
Well, it's probably gonna weigh a couple tons more when you take it back now.
That's why we're gonna call to have it picked up. And as soon as they get here, it's their problem.
Alright.
Is this seriously the only bit you have left? What the heck was that? That, that looks wrong too.
Yeah.
You broke it. Well, we unbroke it. Now you broke it again.
Alright, so I think,
I'd say just go try and do the other side, because it's probably what you need to do anyways. Because that was only 1%, and now that corner's basically done.
I'm not sure where the. I think the material pops up right here for the warehouse. This crane
Well,
might
no,
be
it's all to
better
the
off
left there.
over here. I'm not sure.
Well, that's where all the materials are.
Yeah, and with the tower crane, we'll just have to be careful not to bump into each other.
Well, that's also still the fast directing. That's not the tower. The tower crane has not been set up yet, or hasn't been swapped out. So I guess I'll do that real quick. Now we set up the tower crane. That's better.
Which one is this one? Oh, yeah. Big boy.
A big one.
So I think we no
Also-
longer need
oh.
the drill rig. I'm going to return the drill rig.
Yep, crane has to get moved a little. I'll just move the crane backwards.
Could also return that guy.
Yep, come on.
Don't think we need this anymore. I'll keep it out just in case. This can get returned. That can get returned. Yeah, full. Let's probably return that buddy too. He can get returned. And okay, should be good.
I feel like if I want to do this first person, I feel like kind of need somebody.
You need someone to guide you. Yeah.
That or just watch so we don't crash into each other.
We sometimes run that operation where we'll have like one guy guiding. We'll have a crane operator and then one guy's guiding it. Luco's got all the parts he needs for the satellite dish.
This is painful to watch for me.
Go unpack this. Yeah, as a crane operator, I'm sure. I know the people on the stream watching are probably crying as well.
What, having two cranes at the same time?
No.
No. For me, I run set up like this every day right now. But
It's also unfortunate that I parked in this location because I can't see the hookup point for the beams because they're hidden
Yeah.
in like mud.
Yeah. The grass, like right here in the grass, is typically a good spot for mobile crane. And then if there's anything
Well, it's also
that the
about
mobile crane can't reach, we just use the tower crane to drop it off in an area mobile crane can reach. And it's like a teamwork thing.
yeah,
It'd be a little difficult, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna go check on Luca, see how he's doing over there. If he needs any help, I know he just got the parts for the radio, and I'm sure he's utilizing. Yeah, he's already utilizing the excavator to move parts. Oh, nice! Look at this.
that was
This is
really
going along
painful for me
nicely.
as well. Crane, not a forklift.
Oh, bigger area. You know what? Yeah, I'm actually gonna move this real quick.
Yeah, the
Slightly.
grass next to the warehouse will be the best spot.
I'm just gonna park it right here.
I don't believe
Oh,
that
if
this
that was out of the
excavator's
way.
got the strength to lift up any of the materials that's on that crane trailer, so I'm just not gonna try it. But I
Can
am
somebody
gonna
move
this
the
out of the way.
stupid telehandler? Because I
Yes, I can.
You can. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to rejoin because it didn't update what the new task is.
Okay. I will move the telehandler. Do you not have access to that telehandler?
no, and I think it didn't update because I still have to get out of the area.
Alright, run down there and move the telehandler then. Feels good here. We have to we have to unpack these, don't we? Alright.
You know, I might be able to fit here without needing. Yep. Let's
Okay.
see about here.
This is pretty much all crane work here. I'm gonna move that truck out of the way.
Oh, that's perfect. What day? Oh, not quite.
I think Luke has got this spot under control.
Tanner, can you move this telehandler? It's like right in the way of where I want to park.
I'm still loading back in.
I gotcha.
No. I'm gonna rotate so my cab is away from anywhere and I need to look. Now we should be perfect. Yep. I think you're gonna have to set the beams because
A couple of
I
them that
can.
it's gonna be hard for you to reach with the mobile crane. The best part for the mobile crane is gonna be placing the walls. Tower crane will be able to help you as well, but the mobile crane will be best for that. Oh, concrete. I see concrete coming.
Yep. Gonna have to pour a second story floor as I smash the boom into the wall. Can actually probably still guide me to hook these things up from way up there.
Coming down. I'm gonna be in your zone, so be aware. My hook's down there somewhere.
I don't see it yet.
Okay.
I think it's right in the area where my upper cab corner is. Yep, there it is. Nice. Yep. Yeah. Well, actually, I'll just go 360.
Yeah, doing this first person is tough.
Yeah, this one first person is much nicer.
Tower crane just has so many blind spots, but you know, there's one tower crane that's really wide open. I think it's the Sani, and it's got the
It is.
best floor view.
Yeah, maybe Tanner can be the spotter.
I think Tanner's gonna be pouring the concrete in a minute. Once that's ready to go. Crane. That
I
was
mean,
finished.
I got no problem calling the bomb.
What?
I'm gonna swing around your other side, Sarcasm. All right. I'm gonna be in your jib area.
It's actually the first time I've heard it said that way in quite a while.
Right here.
You just lift up and put back down.
Back it up.
Simple as that.
We good?
Yeah, I just boomed up further so it was a steeper angle.
Okay.
Alright, that's that.
Concrete time.
I'll try and scoot this one over as far as I can there. See how long I have of reach. Right about, actually, hold on a second. That is surprising. If I, very sensitive out at this range.
Yeah, I'm done.
Nice.
Okay.
Looking at it right now, this looks great.
Just barely enough room. So now I just pour all that.
All done. That's 2 done.
Do you want to start another one or just get
No,
try
no.
and
We're just
all
trying
three
to
work
finish the
on them?
production hall. That's it. 3 jobs done. Good job. Alright, let's get this stuff packed up and out of here.
Is Tanner is Tanner back in yet? Or is he
I just finally got in.
oh.
Okay.
Oh. I guess I'll hop back out then. I guess this would be ideal if we had the concrete bucket down here.
Yeah, unfortunately it's up here with us. Concrete bucket's pretty clutch for pouring cement. I think Luco's gonna bring it with us.
Put it on the trailer, I'll just pick it up
Yeah.
as you drive this.
I wonder if it'll fit on the trailer with us together.
Oh, we returned all the stuff from the road project.
Yep. Is it locked in?
Oh, I was gonna say come
it's
up
not
all the
loaded
way
in.
to the front, Tanner. There's an open spot where there's no beam, so you can get right up next to it.
Yeah,
If you
but
come out
that'll
toward the-
be lengthwise and I'll have to do a couple setups.
No, I mean you can pull into the inside because there's no
Nice.
lower beam there,
Alright.
Oh, I see.
so
what
you
you're
can
saying.
get even closer.
I think I can hit everything from right here.
Does this have work? Does. What are the work lights? Doesn't seem to change anything.
Turn off your main lights and just turn your work lights on.
It's
Work?
the crane cab lights, which don't seem to do anything.
We're coming that way.
On the fresh road.
Yes. The road that you had built.
Yeah, I kind of zoned out while I was doing that. I guess I might as well turn everything.
Alright, we're here with the concrete bucket and excavator for extra help with the crane work, because when those walls have to be placed, that's going to be the most time-consuming part of this whole job. And I'll be using the telehandler as well to assist, so it looks like all 4 of us now are on site for the last job.
Is there concrete in that truck?
There probably should be.
What? How do you... There we go.
Still the ceiling's in place here. We're good. Ceiling cut. Concrete.
Oh, can I get permissions to buy material again?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Let me go to crew real quick.
Gonna be over you, Kiwi.
Thank you.
Man, that feels up fast.
Yeah, it does. It
Oh, we're
empties
all close to
quickly
the
too.
plane now. Well, it seems like it doesn't empty quickly, yet it fills up incredibly fast. Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna place these in an area that's not gonna be so close, so that we can just easily access them, especially with the telehandler being my primary source of moving material. I think the scaffolding will be set next. Yep. There we
Yeah.
go. So
I'll detach this and then get them cooking. What's gotta go where?
you can
Yeah, I
grab
need
the
you to show me
concrete
what's what.
beams are the only ones that I can't grab.
Well, what has to go where? So, I should say which one has to go where.
So,
Oops.
concrete
Oh,
beams are
oh,
going to be going
mess.
over on the other side of the tower,
Yeah.
and then the metal elements are getting spread around the job.
Is that these ones?
The ones that Grey Wolf is grabbing right now.
So what are these ones then?
That's scaffolding. The metal elements that you're, or the concrete beams that you're looking for are the
Goodness. Excuse
on
me.
the other side of the metal elements.
I'm looking for stuff that I can reach to put
You can
down.
reach it?
I can't.
Oh, you can't reach that? Alright, then it's
Oh,
gonna be up
that's all the way on the other
to,
side of the tower crane.
then it's
I
gonna be
can't
up
reach it in
to,
this.
You can
Lugo to
do
grab
the
the
metal
concrete and
elements.
the metal, yeah. Concrete beams, and I'll do the metal elements.
This has to go. Okay, that I can reach.
Possibly in the way. Alright, then I'm just gonna go inside. Oh, that's why. Somehow there's a concrete beam inside of the metal elements.
What?
Yeah. See it.
Does that have to just get scooted over?
Okay, no. It's just the image of it.
I'm like currently diagonally between two poles. Here, you want me to bring one of these over to you?
I can actually grab it from right here. I'm surprised.
Oh yeah, you're short.
Yeah.
Not that one. That one's
Oh,
sideways.
it's on side, yeah. I'm gonna place those now. That's definitely be tower crane and mobile crane work right there.
Mobile crane can just stay where it's at, I think. he moves, I can knock these out.
Well, does anything spawn between the tower crane and the barriers toward me?
I think some
I
things
believe
do.
so.
Yeah, the walls will. I'm about to unwrap
Oh.
them right now.
What the heck is a girt?
Dirt.
I believe that's supposed to say girder.
Maybe it was short for girt. Girder is short for girt. Okay. Ignore that. Concrete beams. Okay, you guys got that under control.
Also, there's one pallet that's like over there in Narnia.
Yeah, I did that. That's my special palette.
What, a pallet of cheese?
Yeah. Saving it for later when I'm feeling peckish. Yeah, so this coned area right here where my vehicle's currently parked, things will be
Well,
spawning.
I was talking about to your left.
Things will be spawning right here.
What about on the other side of the barriers to your left?
No, I don't think so.
Because I was thinking
Just
about
right where
setting
the
up
cones
there.
are.
Of course they spawn over there.
Is that dirt? Oh, I gotta pass the dirt. Okay.
Those are some awesome physics.
Albuco's got it? Okay. Place.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about setting up in a different spot, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Because I'd be much closer to Tanner then.
Nice, I'm bringing it over to you. Does that mean the other walls over there? The other beams over there? Oh yeah, they are, okay. So they're all staged over here. Okay. Copy that.
Thank you much. Something to do.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the scaffolding because I believe that's gonna be placed next. There's still more concrete beams over here, so I can bet those are gonna be going up next. Okay,
No, you gotta fasten some more girts.
yeah. It's a weird name. A girth.
Why are they all over there?
That's just the staging location for 'em.
Well, yeah, but for the pillars,
Yeah.
they were near me. Now for the roof bits, they're over
Yeah,
there.
this is definitely gonna be a tower crane job right here.
What, putting the top pieces in?
Yeah. Who's in the tower crane
Yeah.
currently? Is that Tanner?
Tanner. Yeah,
Alright,
Tanner's.
good deal.
Although, again, I had an issue, so I'm gonna have to
Alright, I'll drop it. I'll grab it.
rewind again.
What's going on? Are you having a hard time with the controllers?
No, it's that glitch when it doesn't update what the current
the
task
task.
is. One of the most frequent things that happens.
I don't think I've ever had that issue.
Alright.
Well, if Kiwi wants to bring... I'm currently stuck in the trailer. How did I do that? Let me out. Hey. Yeah, I could probably get at least 3 of them.
Yeah, I'll do the furthest one away, the first 2 furthest ones away from you, while Luca brings those to you.
This is some coordination here. Oh, gotta go down. Lift her up. If you extend your arm all the way up, you might actually be able to place that on yourself. But I think it's too high and too much in the middle for you to be able to. I got it. Come on.
Alright, I've got the last piece over here as well.
Ready.
Next is going to be the walls, I assume.
This is definitely a tedious.
More concrete
Nope,
beams?
more beam.
Okay.
I'm gonna park
Lots of cranes.
Yeah, I'm gonna readjust though. I'm kind of looking to go right where Kiwi is, to an extent.
Okay.
Just so I'm a little bit more centralized here.
Tower crane's open again if anyone wants to use it.
I'll be able to get him now, Kiwi. That's why I was moving over.
Alright, I'm back in.
Back in? Alright, tower crane's open.
Hopefully this is a decent spot. I don't know.
I would have said where Grey Wolf is would be the better spot.
Yeah. But,
Well, I didn't think that far.
once the walls have to start getting placed, it'll be a lot more fluid. And Luco is going to be a huge help too because he'll be able to pick a wall up and drive around and place it.
Probably a little bit close, but we got a steep angle of attack here. Well, I'm parked the wrong way again, so I can't see the freaking hookup points.
There's going to be one more set just like that for the other side. Yep. There it is.
Yeah, this is more or less why I moved here. So I can just, yoink. Now the question is, will I be able to reach all the way back? Wait, you can get in the driver's seat while I'm in the crane?
Yeah.
That seems safe.
It's kind of like being, like I can also go into a cab view, but it's like I'm right next to you, and I'm watching you in the cab view outside the cab. It's interesting. Gives me a nice POV, especially when I'm trying to make like videos of construction games. Make it look very cinematic.
I think the short one there goes on your end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the ground. There we go. And the boom is basically hitting him in the feet. Is that one? Oh, you get the last one.
Lucas trying to get it up there. I don't know where he's putting it.
There was the pen. Participation trophy. So the only downside is that my boom is so close that I can't really whip it down very far when I'm looking behind me.
Yeah.
This crane's already like half out of gas. You said this one here at the end was scaffolding, right?
Scaffolding's going the inside there.
Yeah, I've got the scaffolding over here on the telehandler.
Oh, the sandwich panel's what I need anyway. And it's these guys. See if I can get steep enough here. One.
Oh, my entrance. My entrance is blocked. Hold on, I'm gonna try it.
You created your own traffic jam.
Alright, I'll go in this side then. Oops. So that's why there's a gigantic crane in the way. Hello.
I don't know, but I would call it gigantic.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Well,
I'll
the boom
swing
can
around
go all the way up to touch the bottom of your
I'll
cab.
go around this way. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't go in through the back door. I gotta go into the entrance. Dang it. Alright, the only way
Yeah.
this is happening is if I go in from the side where that crane's at. Which means you're gonna have to back her up.
I'm gonna shimmy over a little bit and you can probably get by.
Yeah.
Get by.
Or just. I was
There's
gonna
your sandwich
suggest
pallets.
using
You're gonna want to set yourself up in a position to be able to place those bad boys down.
Well, the thing is, they go on Tanner's side.
All the
They go
yeah,
on
Tanner side, all
the
sides.
entire-
No, these ones go on Tanner's side. Oh, wait, they do?
Yep.
Oh, wow. The ones everywhere else were almost invisible for me. I can only really see the marker where they're supposed to go on Tanner's side. One moment. Trying to move a Chrysler building through New York State. Not working very well. Do I need more? I think I need to go over a little bit more. Try that. You want to just leave that in there for now? There we go. If you want to just track that one around somewhere else, I can.
Okay, what's this? Oh, perfect. I'm gonna use this guy right
And you
here.
still got room too. One. Kind of surprising how well this is going without crashing into each other. Oh wait, this one. Oh yeah, you're gonna need that. See if I can get them on the left. Yeah, so it was only the front and Tanner's side on this group. The left side and the back are the next group of them.
So my jib is long enough, or tall enough, that you can leave your boom scoped all the way out.
Yeah. And go basically vertical.
Yeah.
Pallets.
Dang it. Come on, up.
Is that Luco? Luco, could you grab one of those sandwich pallets and set it down right here? Right where I can grab. Thank you, sir.
There we go. As my cables get stuck in the girders.
Perfect, thanks, man.
Just want to see, am I extended all the way up? I'm gonna say that's a hard no, sir. When I'm extended all the way up, the tip of my boom is higher than your boom. Right about there's the
I'm
max
also going
extent.
around the world with each of these.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that. Here, let me extend all the way up. That's extended all the way up, and almost my entire first section is taller than, or above your crane.
Okay.
So I gotta,
Fast bricks. Let's get this guy moved.
yeah, get them girths in there.
Nice.
Oh, what's that one for?
Might need the smaller telehandler. I got a pretty big telehandler here. Kramer might have been a better one. It's so tight.
Hook coming down. I don't think the wires are supposed to be touching like that.
Unpack construction materials. Oh, here you go.
There we go. Now we got the girths in the back. Oh, not that
No
much.
rigords.
Oh yeah, not the girths, the...
Wall element.
Yeah, them things. Going up. And over.
You got me trapped, sarcasm. You got me trapped in here. Once you're done placing that, if you can lift up your stabilizers, I can drive out.
It's actually the first time I've heard someone say that way. In a while.
Yeah, those are outriggers.
Oh! I call them
No,
stabilizers.
not that. I'm talking about how he said it before. Oh, so he's going certain ones. I'm going.
There's gonna be another. There's gonna be another set once these are placed.
So you can't turn to the right at all?
I couldn't squeeze by you. No. This telehandler is way too big. There's another smaller
one's
one,
got
like
hips.
Kramer is really tiny. That one will fit in there easily.
Hmm.
This one's way too big. So essentially the last two pieces for this phase, and then we'll have, I think, 5 more pieces will pop up.
Well,
for the next
that's
layer.
all the walls.
Yeah, you're gonna have one more layer of walls after this one's done.
Yeah.
Just got everything placed over here right now.
Oh, I see that around the front. My extended... Nope, never mind.
Right, so first I'm gonna place, where's this metal?
Where are all the more sandwich panels?
Right here, next to the manager's office.
We only got 2. We need 3.
I think
Oh, never mind. I didn't
3
see that
go
one.
Here.
Because Kiwi's bucket was over it.
Is it the metal or is it the panels? Okay, those all sandwich panels and then beams. And so the metal
I'll grab
element.
the steel beams right now.
Okay,
Wait, no. The metal elements.
I've got them right now.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Am I extended too high right now? Can't tell. Yep. Bring that down a little bit. That's better.
I think the next is gonna be the roof.
In all, like 20 hours so far of playing this game, I don't think I've done this much crane work.
Yeah, this
So-
job's heavy crane work.
Spaceport is almost entirely crane work.
There's one job where you have tons of excavation. It's insane how much excavation.
The parking garage?
No, no. Parking garage is nothing compared to the launch
Hotel.
pad.
Oh, that.
I think it's hotel.
Yeah, hotel's pretty big too, but launch pad on the Spaceport DLC map is
Oh, yeah.
insane.
Because hotel took me, I think, 3 or 4 nights.
Well, the
Using the
hotel's
biggest
less than the
excavator.
parking garage. I can tell you that much.
Huh.
Parking
Did
garage
anyone
was pretty
notice?
extensive too, because parking garage, if you ever played CS 2015, parking garage was heckin' a lot of excavation.
Yeah. It was one of the best missions there were.
I didn't really do 2015 very much at all.
I played it for 8 years, almost
Got
non-stop.
reset. We try to jump in your
Why did-
bucket.
Why did Tanner get the tiny pillar? He's got the big crane and he got the little peanut pillar.
The peanut pillar. Oh, I felt
Because these ones he's not going to be able to get with the.
Oh yeah, fair point. Because I'm almost maxed out on rotation. Just getting.
I gotta go. Nice to meet you, gentlemen.
Hey, take care, Sheko. It was good to have
Yeah.
you again, brother, and please, don't be a stranger.
Yeah, I'm trying to come back little by little.
Yeah, would love to play with you again sometime. It's been ages.
Okay. Have a nice day.
You too.
Well, I did like, I think 4 or 5 nights on the parking garage with the 932 or whatever that is, cat
Yeah.
excavator, and I only got 20% done
Oof.
on the parking garage.
And you on high scope too?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I just bust out the wheel loader.
Well, to me, wheel loader's worse because, like, at least in my using of them, the physics are janky.
Well, you're using a keyboard, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything, it's gonna be very tough with a
Well, yeah,
keyboard.
but like with the excavator, I can be really smooth. But with the wheel loader, like the bucket and everything is weird.
Yeah, that's incredible. To do anything with the keyboard. I give a lot of props to people who can master the machines with the keyboard.
Well, I'm really good with an excavator on keyboard. I can get both if you need me to.
He's got it. 80, which means what's next?
I guess actually, if somebody does want to be a spotter, I could do more of this first person. More girts. So many girts.
None of them are regretted. More
No
sandwich.
regretful girts.
Okay. Some more panels to set.
Going down. And going up. Are you able to... Yes, you can. Rotate.
Gotta get this out of the way.
Am I really that far away from... Yeah, wow. Way further away than I thought. The hook, guide circle being on top of my cab, I guess says something about how steep my boom angle is.
Some roof panels in place. Well, boys, we're almost there.
How close am I to that dumb thing?
Kind of off.
Oh, I have to pick up on top of him. That okay? Never mind. There we go. Yeah, I didn't realize these were roof ones. I didn't realize it was right on top of them. Going around. That is a very sloped roof.
next is going to be the ceiling of
building
the
roof.
entire building, yeah. Nice.
Or not.
Now this... Yeah, this is where I would have you set up in the grass. So you can grab the elements and not be in the way of Jacob's boom.
I can just trolley out around him as long as I can keep an eye on him.
Well, he's
Okay.
also way higher than I am, and if I extend my boom even all the way up, it doesn't hit his. Or if I go vertical right now. Because I adjusted it for that. Come on, are you serious? Three inches away. There we go. Is that one? Up we go. What was that?
I've got cable down right top.
What?
This cable's right on top of you. Right. Okay. I'm on the inside watching you guys place these things.
I can't really see. Yeah, I just got an achievement for 5 hours of first person.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't really see where I'm placing this because I can't see over the roof, unfortunately.
Hold on, I got you.
I think I'm a little way over to the side.
Now you're good. Bring it down. Bring it down. You're good. Bring it down. Nice.
This is the pinnacle of teamwork.
Yeah. When we get a full team that's cooperative and cohesion, like just the missions get quickly finished. Nice.
Now I gotta clear them out. Oh. Not get out, clear out. Get out the dang vehicle. Alright. Big boy out of here. What? Huh. You gonna go?
Go.
There we go. For some reason it wouldn't let me fold up the legs. See what the big man's gotta say. Wow, that was...
Boom.
Uh-huh.
That's 3 jobs done. The Spaceport DLC is about finished. I mean, there's a lot more to do, but that was a really big job, these 3 jobs here. Especially these production halls. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for us today on the stream. It's gonna be it for me for today with Construction Simulator, but I will see you guys again soon. I know next weekend I've got a war, so I will be gone all weekend long, and then on the 20th of May, I thank you. 20th of May, I will be playing Roadcraft. You guys familiar with Roadcraft? It's like
I've seen it, but haven't
SnowRunner.
played
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's like SnowRunner meets Construction Sim. So we'll see what that's all about. We'll be streaming that as well. So if you guys if you get the game and you want to join me, we'll do that. All right, guys. Have a great night.